What is going on, guys? Master Gamer here for you today, back doing another tip video for you today. So today we're going to be discussing the topics of equipment, as we can tell in the title. Basically what we're going to be doing today is telling you what to do and not what to do when you're starting off with your equipment. So this one's going to be pretty short, nothing too long or anything like that. So hopefully you do enjoy this, and I'm going to try to give you my best advice I can to get you going with YouTube and Twitch, and what equipment you should use and not to use and stuff like that. So starting off with the equipment, if you're starting off with say just making YouTube videos, obviously you do need to get yourself a capture card, you need yourself a games console, you need yourself a computer or a laptop, you need yourself a microphone, a webcam if you're going to add webcam, it depends, up to you. But when we're talking about stuff like microphone, a webcam, headsets, and other bits and bobs, depends on what you're going to add into your video. That's the kind of things I only use. Obviously, our capture card. Them things are very, very important. But when you're first starting off, don't need to spend big. You don't need to spend big at all. You can spend a minimal, very, very cheap microphone. What I used to use, I haven't got them out to show you, I forgot to get them out before I did. I used to use a headset, commentary as well. I used to use the Triton headset. Triton headset, it cost me £25, plug it into my computer. Used to do my commentaries on that. And headset as well. That was £25, something cheap. You don't need to go out and buy like a decent headset like this, like a Razer headset. This was like £65. This was probably a little bit cheaper, but basically what I'm saying is you don't need to go out and buy expensive stuff straight away. You start off with basic and work your way up over time. Don't go out, spend load of money on equipment for you to do like 2 videos, and that's a waste of money down the drain. Start with the basics, then if you do enjoy it, upgrade eventually. Obviously, don't go too cheap. Buy some sort of a little quality, nothing which is going to be really, really bad. Obviously, a good microphone is very important. Obviously, if you're doing a commentary, you need to hear you. Like for me, I use a Snowball microphone. It's really, really good. It's clear. Only cost me about £50. Some of you might be like, that's a lot of money for a microphone, but it's like every YouTuber / Twitch person uses it. It's really good. It's like the Blue Yeti, but just under it. It's basically the same thing, but it's not the same thing. So it's like for me, when I went to look at a new microphone, do I spend £100 on a Yeti or £50 on a Snowball? And I was like, well, they do the same job, so I'm not going to spend too big on a Yeti. I might upgrade to a Yeti and a few months, maybe at the end of this year, I don't know. But I thought I'll go with the Snowball. If I like the Snowball, it does good, I'll upgrade to the Yeti. So I didn't go straight for the big one, I went for the one underneath and seeing how it's doing. And for me, it's been doing great. I've had this microphone now for a long time, and I think it's nearly a year now I think I've had it, and it's been fantastic. I use it pretty much on a daily basis, and it is amazing, and that's what I'm using now to talk to you lovely guys, and it's great quality. So what I'm basically saying is, get yourself a good quality microphone, nothing too expensive straight away, something which will do the job for commentary. Obviously, don't get so not really good to hear you, so it's really like muffly and it's not really great. You want to make sure it's nice and clear and they can hear you nice and fluent, and it's not like really buffering or anything like that. So that's what I'm just trying to say, is make sure it's good, not cheap, and it's some sort of good quality of microphone. And if you are going to go for like webcams, as this good one here, my webcam only cost me £18. It did. It's 720p HD. It does the job. It's a fantastic webcam. For me, I was looking at webcams, and I was like, well, I could go for a really crappy one, which is going to cost me like £4, and that's probably going to be like 144p frames for the video quality, or I can go for this webcam, which is 1080p, and it's going to cost me £40. I was like, that's a lot of money, £4 or 40 quid. And what I did was, I went through the middle. I found this webcam. This was like one of the most popular ones on Amazon. It's really, really good. The webcam itself is awesome. It's very simple. You don't need a lot, but like I'm saying is, you don't need to go for the top end, you don't want to go to the middle end, you want to go for something in the middle, something starting ground. I've had this webcam now for a couple of months, and I pretty much use it on a daily basis if I'm live streaming or making a YouTube video like I'm doing now. So it depends on how many times you're going to use it, but make sure you get quality and nothing really bad where it's going to be really buzzy or anything like that. So quality of the webcam is really good as well, but don't spend too big on it, because obviously you might just make one YouTube video and that might be you done. So just don't spend too big on webcams, because obviously you don't want to waste your money on a 40 quid webcam for it to basically not to really get used again for a game commentary or anything like that. Also as well, a decent computer is really good as well. As like for me, I have a 16 gig RAM, good processor, and bits like that. I don't really know anything about my computer because I don't really know. I'm not really a computer wizard, but you need a decent computer to do stuff. So like for me, I used to use my laptop to make YouTube videos. Then eventually, I got to a certain stage where I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy a computer now. I'm really dedicated now to YouTube and Twitch. I want to get a decent computer, so make sure you've got a decent laptop or computer to start off with. I don't know what the minimum is for a steady laptop or computer. I want to say 6 gig RAM. I'm going to say that's the minimum you need. Maybe 8 at a push. They're the good. Some people might get away with it at 4 gig or a little bit lower than that. I don't know, because I've only, like my laptop over there, that's got about 6 gig RAM, I believe it has, maybe a bit more than that. But like my computer's got 16 gig RAM, and it's fantastic. So basically, more RAM you have, it's good, but the less RAM you have, like 1 gig RAM, you're not going to get very far. But what I'm just trying to say is, you don't need a super duper computer to get your videos done. You can start with something basic, then maybe for Christmas or your birthday, get a slightly improved computer where you can make better quality videos. But as long as it does the job, that's all that matters. You don't need a super duper whooper computer to get the job done. As like for me, processing a video on my new computer could take me 10 to 20 minutes. On my laptop, it used to take me an hour and a half to 2 hours, and that used to be my evenings pretty much waiting to edit pretty much one video per night. And imagine trying to do one video a night when you upload 2 videos a day, and that was a nightmare. So what I'm trying to say is, my laptop used to do it, and it used to take me forever, but it gets the job done. That's what's important, and you don't need to go out and spend big on a computer just to do a couple of videos. Just take your time with it, and if you like it, upgrade eventually. Then obviously when you come down to like capture cards and stuff like that, it's very important to have one of them. Elgatos have come down in price so much in the last couple of months. I would say in the last 4 months it's probably dropped down by £35. But if you look carefully, you probably find it a bit more cheaper than that, maybe £50 cheaper now. But my Elgato, when I first purchased it, I paid about £135 for it, and got it. I've had my Elgato now over a year. I was like, yay, it's good. And basically, with the Elgato, it's really good. It's cheap, but you do need a capture card to get it going. I wouldn't suggest using a mobile phone to record gameplay, because that's where you'll lose people straight away on your YouTube channel or your Twitch. Well, obviously you can't really upload, but you know what I mean. But don't use a mobile phone to record your gameplay, because the quality will change, the frames will drop and everything like that. So what I suggest is, if you've got to start out with YouTube or anything like that, use an Elgato. It's fantastic. It's probably about £90 to £100, maybe cheaper if you looked around online. It's really good, and I definitely suggest looking into it, because they are fantastic. They are still, my one's still brand spanking new. I'm not worrying about upgrading mine just yet, even though there's a new Elgato out. I'm happy with the one I've got. It does the job. It does for my live streams. It does for my YouTube videos. So it does a freaking good job. And when that thing is done, when I upgrade to the new Elgato, which might be this year, it might be next year, who knows. I am gonna love it. I'm gonna save that thing. I'm gonna put it into a frame. But like, thank you so much, Elgato, because it's helped me out so much. So you do need a good capture card. I wouldn't suggest using like your mobile phone, going up to it, recording or anything like that, because people will just click off your YouTube channel straight away. It's not really good. It was good a couple of years ago, but now obviously where you got like the HD gameplay, 60 frames per second and all that, people will more than likely be like, nah, I'm not interested. They want to see actual gameplay, so you need to just have a good capture card. So capture card are expensive, but they are worth it for your YouTube channel. So that's what I can suggest. Anything else on top of my head? Nothing really. I've kind of covered all the basics, what I can think of, but like I always do, guys, if you do get anything pop into your head, like, okay, they didn't answer this question, but I want to know about it, drop me a comment down below. But all I would like to say to you, don't go out and throw your money at all equipment. Look, compare the differences. Say we got a big one and you got a cheap one. Look in the middle. Look in the middle, and that will do you. Look in the middle. Don't go for the low end. Don't go for the big end. Meet in the middle, and that will do you perfectly. That is what I'm just trying to say. Meet yourself in the middle. That will do you good. Then once you're in the middle, upgrade to the big one. Don't take a downgrade. That would be the worst thing to do. But just take the step. It's like doing episodes. We'll get down here in a minute. You want to go there, then you want to go up there. So just use that middle path, which I'm suggesting in a minute. That's where I'm at. Then just go boom like that. So, and you will end up with an awesome quality of equipment, and you'll be like, oh my god, this is good, because I took that stepping stone, and it gives you a chance to save as well for more awesome stuff on the on your setup, what you do for your YouTube videos. So that's all I can suggest for you guys. Sorry if I did ramble on at some stuff, but I did want to kind of cover all the basics. But if I, like I just said a moment ago, if I did miss anything, drop me a comment down below. I'll make sure I get back to you with either another video, or I'll reply to your comment. And as well, if you did enjoy this video, thumbs up on this video would be appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're around new around here. And I will be back very soon, guys, with another tip video for you. And have yourself a great day, and I'll see you later on, and bye bye.